In 2013, Zimbabweans celebrated the birth of a new constitution, a document meticulously crafted to usher in an era of democratic accountability and, crucially, to prevent the occurrence of the Mugabe-style life presidency. The cornerstone of this new chapter was the introduction of presidential term limits, a safeguard designed to ensure a peaceful and democratic transfer of power. Today, a decade later, these very laws have become a potent weapon in a bitter factional struggle within the ruling ZANU-PF party, in scaring the very individuals who once championed their creation. The ghost of 2013, how laws crafted to stop Mugabe now hound President Mnangagwa, and subscribe or like on the bell icon. At the heart of the Constitution conundrum lists Section 328 of the 2013 Constitution, a provision often dubbed the benefit ban or legal trap. The crucial clause stipulates that an amendment to a term limit provision that extends the duration an individual can hold office shall not apply to anyone who held that office before the amendment. In essence, it prevents an incumbent president from benefiting from any changes made to extend presidential term during their tenure. This foresight, intended to prevent a repeat of Mugabe's prolonged rule, now directly impedes President Emmerson Mnangagwa's perceived aspirations to remain in power beyond 2028. The architects of the constitutional safeguard, including prominent figures like Douglas Monzora of the then MDCT and Paul Mangwan of ZANU-PF, were co-chairs of the Constitutional Parliamentary Committee, COPAC. Their mission was clear: to Mugabe-proof the President's Monzora, reflecting on the design he has been quoted as saying, "The Constitution is designed to make it extremely difficult for an incumbent to extend their stay." The statement underscores the deliberate intent behind the stringent term limits and the benefit ban. Fast forward to the present, and the political landscape is dominated by the ED28 agenda, a concerted effort by ZANU-PF loyalists, particularly those aligned with the Lacoste faction, to extend President Mnangagwa's term until 2030. This push is manifested in various forms, including provincial resolution and public pronouncements, advocating for a constitutional amendment. The most recent and significant attempt is the proposed Constitutional Amendment No. 3 Bill, introduced in February 2026. The bill seeks to extend presidential term from 5 to 7 years and, controversially, to alter the method of presidential election from popular vote to parliamentary appointment, a model reminiscent of South Africa's system. It also aims to strip the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission (ZEC) of certain responsibilities. However, the ambitious legislative maneuver faces a significant hurdle. In Section 328(7), legal experts and opposition figures alike have highlighted the clause's prohibitive nature. David Coulthard, a respected legal expert and opposition figure, articulated this challenge, stating, "Amend the Constitution, but if those amendments benefit incumbents." Section 28 reads, with the Section 28(9) mandate a referendum. Doma developments aripo muri Zimbabwe. Mtukamiri wenyika panguva inochiona kuti is facing a big hurdle. Pena comment section medu zofungura emo today pamusoro pechitiko ichi. So subscribe or like, chita on the bell icon.